Growing up, I would have dreams and ideas of what I wanted to do whenever I became older. And I went through different phases. There was one point where I was convinced that I was the next superstar quarterback in the NFL. And I had people I looked up to like Drew Brees. And what I would do is I would go in the yard and pretend like I'm Drew Brees leading a game-winning drive to win the Super Bowl, and everybody was cheering me on. There was another time when I thought I was the next mega church pastor because everybody had to hear what I had to say and what I had to preach. And so I would study all these different preachers that I looked up to, not going to get into who they were, but I would study all of them, and I would pretend to preach like them and imagine that I had a huge crowd around me. Now, obviously, back then I was way more immature than I am now, and realize that, I need to be who God called me to be and not be who I decide I want to be. But, the truth is we all have people in this life that we look up to. And we all have things that we want to accomplish, goals that we set. We're about to get into the year 2026, and the new year is a great time to cast vision and set goals for ourselves, and absolutely we should do that. But this week, in week 47 of our family devotion series, we're talking about the concept of laying down the crown. And I really think that this is a very important concept, because someone like Tom Brady, who accomplished so much in this life, so many Super Bowls, so many things that athletes dream of, a 7-time Super Bowl champion, he even said that there was more. He was missing something. And what we're going to see through our scripture is that he absolutely is missing something. And if we are searching for goals in this life and achievements to accomplish in this personal life, in this world, then we are going to be disappointed as well, because we were meant for a greater victory than anything this world has to offer. But before we get into that, let's read our family devotion scripture together. Revelation 4:10-11. The 24 elders fall down and worship the one sitting on the throne, the one who lives forever and ever. And they lay down their crowns before the throne and say, "You are worthy, O Lord our God, to receive glory and honor and power. For you created all things, and they exist because you created what you pleased." I love this, because in this scene in heaven, what we see is these people that were faithful to God, that set out on a mission to serve Jesus and do what he has called them to do. And they received a crown for their service. And this beautiful scene in heaven, they simply take that crown and they lay it at the feet of Jesus, because they understood a concept that if we can grasp as believers, it'll unlock consistency, it'll unlock determination, and it'll unlock a pursuit in this life for Jesus that we cannot have on our own. And the concept is this: the greatest victory that you could ever receive on this earth is nothing compared to the victory that Jesus has won for us. Yes, there are things in this life that we set out to accomplish, and not all of them are bad. We should have vision and goals and desires to be the best that we can be. But where we mess up is when we allow these things to define us. Where we mess up is where we allow these things in and of themselves to be our pursuit, and we miss the point of taking these crowns and giving these crowns back to Jesus. There's a concept in a song that we often sing called "Abandon." It talks about this concept of us hoarding crowns. Man, so often I find this to be true. I have dreams and desires. I have goals I set for myself. And whenever I accomplish these goals, I'm very quick to let others know that I did it and celebrate myself. And I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. You should be proud of yourself for doing things and all of this stuff. I'm not trying to sit here and say that you should never let somebody encourage you or give you positive feedback or anything like that. But what I am saying is, so easily we take the crowns of this world and we take credit, or we place them of higher importance than the crown that Jesus won for us. All in all, here's the simple question I want to ask you today. What crown are you chasing? What's the most important crown in your life? Are you chasing the crown that Jesus won for you on the cross and won for you through resurrection? Or are you chasing the crown of your pride, chasing the crown of your achievements, your accomplishments, so that you can feel better about yourselves and be pleased that others feel better about you as well? Let's talk about these concepts now in our family devotional questions.